Who was Elizabeth Barclay, and why, after more than 4 decades, does her case continue to baffle investigators? Elizabeth Barclay, a name etched deeply into the annals of Dallas, Texas law enforcement's history. The echo of her name serves as an eerie whisper, a specter of an unsolved crime that unfolded in the closing years of a turbulent decade. This mystery, cloaked in layers of unrelenting questions, casts a long, unresolved shadow over the city, blanketing its inhabitants with a sense of unease, a shiver of a cold reality too hard to grasp. Elizabeth Barclay, a name synonymous with an unresolved enigma that took place in the late 70s, a cog in the mechanism of ordinary existence, set amidst the backdrop of Dallas's sprawling cityscape. Elizabeth, a Caucasian woman of average means, led a life that was considered fairly ordinary by the standards of the era. Yet the canvas of her life was soon to be marred by of inexplicable tragedy and baffling mystery. One fateful day, Elizabeth Barclay simply vanished as if snatched by the wind. Her sudden and unexplained disappearance marked the onset of a chilling crime narrative that has remained unresolved to this very day. Her sudden and unexplained absence from the fabric of everyday life sent shockwaves through the community, igniting a flame of curiosity and concern that has yet to be quenched. The subsequent investigation into Elizabeth's disappearance was exhaustive and painstaking. Law enforcement agencies, with their concerted efforts, sifted through every conceivable piece of evidence, followed every lead, however tenuous, in their relentless pursuit of truth. Yet, despite their best efforts, their endeavors no fruit. The once hot trail, laden with promise and potential leads, appeared to have cooled and crumbled almost as swiftly as it had emerged. Every lead, every potential sighting, every speck of evidence was dissected, scrutinized, and examined under the harsh light of investigation. Yet each investigative avenue led only to a cul-de-sac of frustration and unanswered questions. The collective efforts of law enforcement, despite their unwavering determination and resolve, were met with the chilling reality of a trail that had gone cold, a puzzle that refused to be solved. The trail, it seemed, had gone cold almost as soon as it had begun. Then, the unthinkable happened. Elizabeth Barclay, a beacon of joy and happiness to those who knew her, was found. However, the circumstances in which she was discovered were far from what her friends, family, and the entire community had hoped and prayed for. Elizabeth had become the innocent victim of a heinous crime, her life cruelly and inexplicably cut short. The news hit everyone like a bullet, causing a ripple of shock, anger, and sorrow that seemed to reach every corner of the town. The crime scene painted a grim, inhumane picture, one that investigators and first responders found hard to shake off. The suspect, described only as a black male, remains at large, a specter lurking in the shadows, face hidden behind the veil of anonymity. He remains a ghostly figure, one who managed to cunningly evade the firm grasp of law enforcement, leaving behind a trail of terror and questions. Despite the tireless efforts of investigators who worked round the clock, turning over every stone, following every lead, however faint, the identity of this suspect remained shrouded in mystery. Numerous sketches were drawn, countless theories floated, but the face of the man responsible for this brutal act still eludes them. This become a frustrating and haunting enigma, an enigma that not only haunts the law enforcement agencies but also casts a dark cloud over the town, a cloud that won't lift until justice is served. In the end, it's a race against time, an urgent quest for truth and justice. But one thing is certain, this town won't rest. This community won't falter until Elizabeth Barclay gets the justice she deserves. Despite the tireless efforts of investigators, the identity of this suspect remains unknown, a frustrating and haunting enigma. In the years since Elizabeth's tragic end, her case has become something of a dark legend in Dallas. It's a tale that has etched itself into the fabric of the city, a chilling narrative that continues to haunt the collective consciousness of its inhabitants. Elizabeth's untimely end under circumstances that baffled the law enforcement agencies and intrigued the media and public. Over the years, this case has served as a stark reminder of life's inherent fragility, the unpredictability of destiny, and the lingering shadows of unresolved crimes that continue to haunt society. Today, more than 4 decades have passed since fateful day. A day that continues to be shrouded in mystery in the case of Elizabeth Barclay remains an open investigation. The search for the truth, for justice, has never ceased. The people of Dallas and beyond are still captivated by perplexing crime. Texas Crime Stoppers, an organization deeply dedicated to solving crimes and bringing justice to victims and their families, has stepped into the limelight. They have offered a sizable cash reward in a determined bid to finally close this enduring mystery. Their objective is simple: incentivize those who may have vital information, those who may have been too terrified to speak up, or those who may have brushed off an innocuous detail as irrelevant, to come forward, to share what they know, to help an end to the endless speculation, the whirlwind of theories, and more importantly, to bring justice to Elizabeth Barclay. It is hoped that as time has passed, as the dust has settled, someone, somewhere, might have been sitting on that one crucial piece of information, the missing piece of the puzzle that could finally complete the picture, shed light on the mystery, and help in capturing the individual responsible for such a heinous act. The hope is that, with the passage of time, someone, somewhere, might come forward with that one crucial piece of information, the missing puzzle piece that could finally solve the mystery of Elizabeth Barclay's untimely end. The case of Elizabeth Barclay serves as a potent reminder that within the intricate and often dark world of true crime, not every story reaches a satisfying conclusion. There are instances where mysteries linger, their secrets securely stowed away, possibly for eternity. We are reminded that not all tales follow the same narrative arc. Some remain unfinished, their endings as elusive as the wind. In this milieu of unanswered questions and unresolved enigmas, there are those that persistently seek the truth, laboring tirelessly in their endeavor. They keep the flame of curiosity alive, refusing to let the quest for answers wane. Whether it is in the hush halls of justice or the cryptic corridors of the internet, there are always those who continue the search, unconquered by the shadows of uncertainty. But who was Elizabeth Barclay, really? The answer, if one looks beyond the surface, is layered and complicated. She was a victim, undoubtedly, a hapless individual caught in the ruthless gears of an unforgiving system. But Elizabeth was also more than that. She an emblem of the ceaseless pursuit of justice, an enduring beacon in its relentless path, a stark reminder to all that every life is significant, every existence is meaningful, and every mystery, no matter how obscure, deserves an attempt to decipher it. Elizabeth's story, even though it remains tangled in a web of unknowns, continues to hold an inexplicable allure. Her life and the mystery surrounding it, unresolved as they may be, continue to enthrall and inspire those who dare to confront the unknown, those who have the courage to seek the truth in the face of daunting ambiguity. So we ask again, who was Elizabeth Barclay? She was a victim, yes, but she was also a symbol of the unending quest for justice, a reminder that every life matters and every mystery deserves to be solved. And her story, unresolved as it may be, continues to captivate and inspire those who seek the truth in the face of the unknown. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any details about this case, please leave them in the comments section. If you have information that could help solve this case, please contact the Texas Rangers Cold Case website or by calling 1-800-346-3243.